Honestly, right, किसी को भी अगर मैथ बहुत ज़्यादा पसंद है तो आई थिंक उसके लिए प्रोग्रामिंग इज समथिंग दैट दे विल रियली एंजॉय.
During the first 2 years, I mean, I was really motivated to do better. I sort of wanted to redeem myself from what I did in my entrance examination, and I thought that MBA would be the thing. They pushed us into doing the latest jargon that everyone speaks, like ML or web designing or that sort of a thing, without contemplating on how to build your foundations.
Hi everyone, this is Ankush and welcome to Coding Ninjas. So today we have somebody with us who I am hoping will really inspire all of you to do well, and irrespective of wherever you sort of land up in your college, right? Like, so you are able to still move ahead from that and like really get to the best of your potentials, reach the best of your potentials, right? So we have Rigved with us. Rigved ने बीटेक करी है अजय कुमार गर्ग इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज से, राइट. इट्स अ कॉलेज इन गाजियाबाद. इट्स अ tier 3 कॉलेज एंड बहुत ज़्यादा कैंपस में प्लेसमेंट्स के ऑप्शंस नहीं होते हैं, बट Rigved, like the hard work that he has put in, has managed to land at media.net. जनरली तुम लोगों ने शायद डायरेक्ट आई के नाम से सुना होगा, राइट. सो Rigved इज वर्किंग एट media.net एंड लेट्स गेट टू नो क्या किया Rigved ने, कैसे किया और लाइक कैसे पहुंच गए डायरेक्ट आए, राइट. लाइक सो हाय Rigved, वेलकम टू कोडिंग ninjas.
Yeah, hi, Ankush. Thank you so much for this opportunity of letting my story know to the entire world. I mean, I was really hesitant initially, but yeah, I mean, this is something that you have done for everyone in our country. I mean, that is why you came from Facebook to work over here, start your own startup, and wanted to educate people like me who were into tier 3 college who were not knowing the path to go, and they were not having any experience as to how placements or anything related to computer science subjects. And yeah, you were the guiding source for me, and here I am. I mean, I cannot imagine a teacher who had taught me will be taking interview one day. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, man. You have done amazing work, and I think you definitely deserve this. And like, I'm really happy that I'm getting so like we are having this chance to sort of have this discussion, right? And but this is not about me. This is about you, right? So let's focus on you. Let's talk about तुमने क्या क्या किया, कैसे किया, right? Like, let's talk about your journey. And so first of all, like, how was so जब हम पहले बात करते, you were telling me, right, like कि overall your expectation from yourself in terms of कैसे कॉलेज में जाओगे नहीं जाओगे वो थोड़ी higher थी, and you sort of unluckily didn't do that well in the JEE advance. ठीक है. So अब हम basically when you sort of joined अजय कुमार गर्ग कॉलेज, right, like so what was your feeling like क्या क्या चल रहा था दिमाग में कि अब मुझे क्या करना है, कि चलो उतना अच्छा कॉलेज नहीं है बट अब क्या प्लान है, कैसे करेंगे कैसे नहीं करेंगे, like कुछ थॉट प्रोसेस था इसके अराउंड?
So, Ankush, I was a really career-oriented. I mean, I was really passionate. I was really competitive in whatever field be it. I mean, right from the beginning, be it in school, be it in high school, or even after high school, when I was preparing for my JEE, I was really good at maths. I mean, people feared about maths, but I really loved maths. I had some really good score in my entrance examinations in terms of the subject mathematics, but I was not so good at physics and chemistry. I mean, the reasons are different, but yeah, unfortunately, I landed up to a place where I mocked myself a lot about it. And yeah, I mean, that is the part of learning, that is part and parcel of life. And I took it. I mean, I did not took it very gracefully. The thing was, even in my first year, I was still thinking whether I should drop this college and prepare for it once again. One of my guiding sources was my cousin. His name is Ayush Nigam. He's a BTech from IIT Kanpur. And I mean, he really motivated me, and he really told me what to do, where to do. There were so many great friends who were like really motivated to do big or better or even good in their life, irrespective of what college they're coming in from.
Right.
So I did not have any particular interest in computer science, to be very honest, right from the very beginning. I mean, computer science taught especially in school, were something related to art and design, like Adobe Corel Draw. I mean, there were some kind of instructions that were just emulated from the blackboard. and I mean, I had to just show those results to my teacher. So I did not have any, I mean, that great of an interest in computers. To be very honest, it was
Okay.
just because of the degree. I mean, that everyone was taking, and I was following this point mentality.
Sure.
So, I mean, during the first 2 years, I mean, I was really motivated to do better. I sort of wanted to redeem myself from what I did in my entrance examination, and I thought that MBA would be the thing to
Hmm.
go for because, I mean, the next big brand that the society thinks of is IIM. So,
Right.
I mean, this was into my mind, and I mean, I was really not into computer science to be very honest. Even at the start of second year, I was still struggling to write correct sentences, do proper for looping. I mean, any sort of that thing, because I was not knowing whether computer science can be included in mathematics or mathematics was related to computer science or that sort of a thing. So yeah,
Right.
during my initial 2 years, I was really motivated to do something else. I was not enjoying the degree that I was in. But the company of friends that I had, be it Suresh, be it Shivam, I mean, Suresh had been a very guiding force for me. He was the one who pushed me to my level, who really, I mean, forced me to have an interest in computer science. And yeah, it is because of him that I am over here. Otherwise,
Okay.
I was just a lazy guy who wanted to do something else. I was career oriented, but at the same time, I mean, I was not into the field that I had chosen. Or yeah, I mean,
Sure.
it's just like
Sure. Right, right. So just to let everybody know, right? Like, so Suresh is somebody who we interviewed in the last session as well. I'll put the जो वीडियो का लिंक है वो मैं डलवा दूंगा डिस्क्रिप्शन में, so you can check that out as well. He and Rigved were like batchmates at the college, and like Suresh is at Google now and Rigved is at Media.net, so दोनों एकदम फोड़ रहे हैं जिंदगी में, right? Like बढ़िया कर रहे हैं एकदम. So yeah, so that's what he is referring to. So Rigved would love to sort of know, right? Like फिर कब शुरू किया हमने programming? Like what was the thought process? कब start किया और like क्या पहले steps थे? हमने कैसे किया?
Yeah, totally understand. So the thing is, I mean, even in my first year, I wanted to know what my degree does actually. But unfortunately, the seniors over there, I mean, they were not having that abundance of knowledge as to what industry is currently doing. They were still in their 20-year back mentality where service industry was up. So they pushed us to do. They pushed us into doing the latest jargon that everyone speaks, like ML or web designing or that sort of a thing, without contemplating on how to build your foundations. So it was during my second year, fifth semester. Even after second year, I wanted to have a backup actually. Computer science was not the sort of subject that I wanted to do. It was just a kind of backup because, as I had already told you, I wanted to prepare for my
Sure.
MBA here. But it was like when, I was not able to write the correct syntaxes. I thought maybe I should have a backup, in terms of placement in a company, whether it be service based or anything. But I did not want to sit unemployed and repeat the same kind of thing that I did before my undergraduate stuff. So, computer science was the thing that my cousin that I previously mentioned, Ayush,
Sure.
he forced me to do that. And he told me that, you should first study about data structures and algorithms because it is the foundation to which everything in computer science starts.
Sure.
Everything, be it all these jargons that I just recently spoke of, these stem out from data structures and algorithms. I was the first student who studied with your online curriculum. It was the first online batch that you had started, and I
Okay.
was one of the students who started right from the very beginning. You talk about inception, you talk about data structures, and I really loved it. I was not knowing how discrete maths got involved in coding. I did not love the sort of things where people just copy down instructions and then they let the magic happen. I was a person who loved optimization. And I really enjoyed with people who could compress a long problem into a short mathematical formula. and this is what you did. I mean, especially your recursion problems. The way recursion started, I mean, I was in total awe about you. The things that you did. There was this particular question of Facebook that you had put in your curriculum, which was the keypad project.
Right.
And oh man, I mean, PMI was the thing. I mean, I thought, I mean, who studies PMI in class 12? I mean, what is the use of PMI? And
Yeah.
the way you studied PMI in recursion, oh man, that was really different. And yeah, I started loving computer science. I mean, it was like a game for me. I mean, I really enjoyed doing problems. It was the same feel that I had during my 11th and
Right.
12th whenever I was doing maths. And I was not into this placement process. I really loved how mathematics was involved in computer science, and I wanted to see how much more I could push because I was in.
Sure.
And even if you give me a question which I could not solve in a day, I mean, I would take 1 or 2 days more in order to come to a
Sure.
solution or come to a part of the solution, so that I could see that there is an improvement in me, and I was really striving hard to do anything which had interest for me.
Okay.
So, I mean, right after data structures and algorithms, I mean, as I told you, since I already loved maths, I wanted to move to competitive programming. And there I saw two elements. First one was problem solving along with mathematics, and second one was competition.
Hmm.
So these were the two things that motivated me to do competitive
Sure.
programming. And I guess around the same time, you also launched another course which was Eminence.
Mm-hmm.
I was having, even after doing data structures and algorithms, the basic course, I could see myself, easily crack the interviews for Amazon, or be it Google as well, or Facebook. I mean, the way you taught, I mean, those questions were, I mean, enough for me to crack any interview that I wanted to do. But I mean, since I told you I wanted more, I mean, I was keenly interested in doing algorithms or designing of algorithms, to which I took your Eminence course as well. So that the gap which everyone has, whenever anyone does code chef or anyone does long shadow,
Right.
the gap the person has is actually supplemented by others. So I really loved a lot of things, be it number theory, be it backtracking, be it especially dynamic programming questions. One of the questions were like opening and closing bracket questions. I mean, how to solve them, how to do digits CT. I mean, these were the things that I wanted to do. Yeah, I really
Sure.
loved it.
So how much time did you spend doing competitive programming post your fifth semester? Like do you still do it? Like, how much time did you spend?
Really, I mean, during the weekends, I love to do it. I mean, right now I've come to my cousin's home, so I mean, I'm really enjoying with them. But yeah, whenever I'm there at my home, I mean, during the weekends, sometimes I do. But I mean, the recent work that I'm currently involved in, I mean, it's really good. It's really interesting, and
Okay.
I really want to do justice to whatever I'm being paid for. So
Right.
yeah, I mean, things are good, but yeah, I mean, to keep my mind up to what I
Sure.
wanted to do. I mean, I sometimes practice those questions, but
Okay.
I rarely code now. I mean, I rarely code those competitive programming questions because I don't have time. Starting of my fifth semester, I mean, it was not kind of labor that I was doing. I mean, just like I studied for chemistry and physics, it was more of like an interest, just like mathematics, wherein I could play this game for around 8 to 10 hours. It was not sort of forced upon me. It was something that I really wanted to do, and I really enjoyed.
So I can see your excitement towards competitive programming, right? Like तुम बात भी कर रहे हो, like वो I can see that excitement कि यार कितना मजा आया, and like really happy that you are struggling to find out what you really want to do. And honestly, right, किसी को भी अगर math बहुत ज़्यादा पसंद है तो I think उसके लिए programming is something that they will really enjoy. It's like a practical implementation of whatever you really enjoyed in mathematics. Like it's an absolute practical implementation of that. So and something that you can get an amazing job in is as well, right? So जो अब हम jobs की बात करते हैं, right? Like so in the sense that like how was that process like? So CAT दिया हमने या नहीं दिया? Like a quick answer on that, right? Like CAT नहीं दिया?
नहीं दिया, बिल्कुल नहीं दिया, मुझे नीट नहीं पड़ी. actually the thing was I realized it late. पहली बात तो मुझे competitive programming बहुत पसंद है. But the thing was I was not knowing कि ठीक है data structures algorithms कर लेते हैं. But हाँ interview prep में क्या कहते हैं आप जैसे बोलते थे अपने courses में कि ये question इस कंपनी में पूछा गया या TAs बताते थे actually. One of the TA was Shubham Garg, and along with his friend Paras, they were from DTU. I mean,
Okay.
they became my friends in TA. So, I mean, the things that you actually addressed in your courses, it actually happened with me. So, they became my friends. एंड उन लोगों ने एक्चुअली मुझे क्या कहते हैं और अच्छे से बताया. वो लोग सबसे पहले थे जिनकी क्या कहते हैं media.net में डायरेक्ट टाइम में लगी थी इंटर्नशिप. एंड एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम media.net was paying the largest number all over the country. Even Google और कोई भी नहीं पे करता. तो वही वो कंपटीशन वाली हैबिट जागी और मेरा भी मन कर गया कि अब media.net ही जाना है. I still was in interview with Google, but मुझे Google India का भी मौका मिल गया. ऐसा तो मुझे मेजरली क्या कहते हैं अच्छी कंपनीज और अच्छे फेलोज के साथ रहने में मजा आ रहा है. अपनी कंपनी में बहुत मजा आ रहा है. सो द थिंग इज कि यस उन लोगों ने मुझे पुश किया कि हाँ ये सब भी कुछ होता है. और वो लोग बहुत अच्छे कॉम्पिटिटिव प्रोग्रामर थे. मतलब मैंने तब शुरू किया था वो तभी कैंडिडेट हासिल हो गए थे कुछ कोर्सेज पे. तो था यार इनके जैसा कुछ करना है थोड़ा बहुत भी अगर एमुलेट कर सकूं वही.
So कैसा था प्लेसमेंट प्रोसेस? क्या कब किया हमने अप्लाई? लाइक व्हेन डिड यू लाइक आफ्टर इन फोर्थ ईयर डिड यू स्टार्ट अप्लाइंग? डिड यू डू एन इंटर्नशिप एट media.net? थोड़ा सा बताओ लाइक व्हाट वाज द प्रोसेस लाइक?
ओके सो उस समय क्या हो रहा था. उस समय ShareChat you might be knowing. ShareChat again is a startup of IIT कानपुर engineers. वो उस समय क्या कहते हैं काफी ज्यादा कोडशेफ के कॉन्टेस्ट को स्पॉन्सर कर रहा था. एंड मुझे एक्चुअली मैं सच बता रहा हूँ मैं प्लेसमेंट के लिए मुझे लड़ना नहीं पड़ा. तो मैं सोच रहा था मुझे करना पड़ेगा. ऑल्दो मेरे कंपनीज that came in were Infosys, TCS and the other service-based industries. But I mean I had in my mind that अंकुश भाई ने बोला हुआ तो कुछ हो सकता है इसमें. इनमें क्या कहते हैं इसको मुझे क्या कहते हैं इनमें बैठूं एक कंपनी ले लूँ उसके बाद में बैठने की जरूरत नहीं है. मैं अच्छा करूंगा मैं ऑफ कैंपस में अच्छे से निकालूंगा. बट उसकी भी नीड नहीं पड़ी. मैं कोडशेफ का ही लॉन्ग कॉन्टेस्ट दे रहा था और उसमें मेरी रैंक 1 आई थी. और तब क्या कहते हैं ShareChat जब वो स्पॉन्सर कर रहा था क्या कहते हैं इन चैलेंजेस को. तो वो टॉप 15 या टॉप 10 कैंडिडेट्स लॉन्ग चैलेंज तो ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड दिया जाता. तो वो टॉप 10 कैंडिडेट्स ऑफ इंडिया वो लेते थे. और वहाँ से उन्होंने मेरा इंटरव्यू प्रोसेस स्टार्ट किया और यूनिवर्सिटी से मैंने ShareChat में घुस गया. एंड आई मीन ShareChat बहुत अच्छे से पे करना शुरू कर गया था. ShareChat media.net से भी ज्यादा पे करना शुरू कर गया था क्योंकि तब दे वर मार्केटिंग देमसेल्व्स ऑन कोडशेफ प्लेटफॉर्म. सो मैंने सबसे पहले तो मुझे जॉब की कोई प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं हुई. तो जैसे ही लगी नवंबर में लगी थी. इट वाज इन 7th सेमेस्टर. एंड उसके बाद मैं क्या कहते सारा फिर मैं एंजॉय करने लगा. फिर थोड़ा लाइट लेने का सिर्फ कॉम्पिटिटिव प्रोग्रामिंग करते रहा. हर सेमेस्टर में इतना ध्यान नहीं होता सिर्फ प्रोग्रामिंग.
ओके सही है. फिर media.net का क्या रहा? लाइक व्हेन डिड यू सॉर्ट ऑफ अप्लाई देयर? लाइक व्हाट वाज योर फर्स्ट जॉब लाइक आफ्टर कॉलेज? लाइक थोड़ा सा और बताओ इन द लास्ट कपल ऑफ इयर्स हियर.
मेरे ShareChat is a great company, but again, ShareChat was using its funds to make its product reachable to the market that it interacts with. So वहाँ पे थोड़ा काम ऐसा था कि मुझे टाइम नहीं मिल रहा था कि मैं ऑप्टिमाइजेशंस भी देखूं. वहाँ पे ऐसा था कि मुझे प्रोडक्ट जल्दी से बनाना है और प्रोडक्ट मार्केट में डालना है. सो और डायरेक्ट टाइम मुझे जाने का मन ही था. मन पहले से ही कर गया था. सो मेरे लिए तो काफी ईज था. मैंने काफी अच्छे क्या कहते हैं कोरा पे राइटर्स को पढ़ा है. सो दे से क्या कहते हैं द फर्स्ट इज द स्टार्ट इज रियली इंपॉर्टेंट इन सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियरिंग. इफ यू हैव अ गुड स्टार्ट you can make good connections and you could easily smooth pass through your entire career. So वही मेरे साथ हुआ. मतलब मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं हुई. स्वर्णेंदु करके रिक्रूटर था. सो मैंने जस्ट उसे क्या कहते हैं लिंक्डइन पे एक हाई भेजा और उसने सीधा मुझे रिप्लाई भेज दिया हाय क्या कहते हैं इंटरव्यू पूरी इंटरव्यू. मैंने कहा हाँ व्हाई नॉट. सो आई स्टार्टेड गिविंग इंटरव्यूज. अच्छा उससे पहले मेरा खुद ही क्या कहते हैं Amazon लंडन का भी प्रोसेस चल रहा था. सो मैं क्या कहते हैं ShareChat से पहले क्या कहते हैं 4th ईयर में Amazon लंडन में गया. बट ShareChat इंडिया में ऑफर कर रहा था वो Amazon लंडन का अच्छा ऑफर ही कर रहा था. Amazon सो मतलब ऑफर्स आना वो लाइक सेकेंडरी थिंग. मुझे कोई जो पेन मुझे लग रहा था वो लेना पड़ेगा, मुझे लेना नहीं पड़ा. Everything was smooth for me. And 6 months में क्या कहते हैं, around November, Swarnendu had hit me up. I had my process started with Direct as well. And yeah, it was a cruise for me. Even though people say कि media.net का क्या कहते हैं standard high होता है. But हाँ, I wanted to set up कि हाँ कि मैं भी ऐसा इंसान नहीं हूँ कि मैं निकाल नहीं सकता. So it was I mean relatively easier for me to crack media.net. First 2 rounds were data structure algorithm rounds, and third was the director round. So there were in total 3 rounds before I got into the meeting.
Okay. Perfect, man. Great. Congratulations, and I'm really glad that you're enjoying what you're doing, and I'm really glad that you sort of found what you really are enjoying, right? Like वो थोड़ा सा जो एक फीलिंग होती है ना कि नहीं समझ में आ रहा what I really want to do, and like maybe I'll do an MBA just because I need the IIM tag. I'm glad you don't really have to run after that, and like you're doing like really, you're actually finally enjoying what you're doing, right? Like that's extremely important, because अगर मजा आ रहा है ना तो फिर कर पाओगे और अच्छे से, and like you will keep getting better and better because you're not really working, you're really enjoying yourself what you're doing. So वो अपने आप ही सही हो जाता है. Perfect. Thank you so much, Rigved. This was really nice talking to you, and I'm sure बहुत सारे लोगों को बहुत मजा आया होगा, and like it'll be really inspiring for a lot of people. Yeah. Sorry, please go ahead.
Yeah, I really feel grateful that you took my interview. I mean, I really was inspired from not only from your professional experience or your career experience. I even saw your TED talk and the work that you are doing for people. It's really great, man. Thank you so much. I feel really honored that the teacher who taught me is actually interviewing with me. And no one, even if I can emulate 5% of you,
no man, I'm sure you will do far better than me, and I'm really glad that I could help you, and I'm able to help a lot of other people as well. That's a privilege that I have. Thank you so much, and I'm sure like a lot of other people will sort of realize that let's not limit ourselves by where we are right now, what we have right now, but let's think about what all we can achieve, and let's try to aim to get that right. Perfect. Thank you so much, Rigved. Yeah, bye bye.